Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Brunswick Community College Odell Williamson Auditorium. For your convenience and safety, please familiarize yourself with the exits located at the front and rear of the auditorium. In the event of an emergency, go completely outside and away from the building, but do not stand in the circle out front as emergency vehicles will be en route. Eating and drinking, unless it is bottled water, are not allowed in the auditorium. Please silence all electrical devices and also no video recording with cell phones or tablets, as it is very disruptive to the performers as well as your neighbors. And now, please stand and help us honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Please remain standing and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Please bow your heads with me. Dear gracious and loving God, we gather together on this blessed day to celebrate our achievements and give thanks for this opportunity to join together one last time before we embark upon our future endeavors. This would not have been possible without your guidance. It was a long and tedious road for many of us to reach our goals, and we thank you for providing us health and strength to overcome these challenges. We also thank you for all the people in our lives who have aided us in getting where we are now. Parents, family members, teachers, and friends, we are so grateful for your encouragement and support. And let's not forget partners and affiliates that have supported our school. Thank you. Almighty God, without your abundant blessings, we would not have made it here today. We pray that you continue to guide and protect the Firebird class of 2024 on our journey as we go our separate ways to make meaningful contributions to our society per our BCECHS motto. Amen. You may now be seated.
Good evening, friends, family, staff, students, and my fellow graduates. It's my honor to welcome you all to the Brunswick County Early College High School 2024 graduation ceremony. While this is a celebration of our graduating class, I'd first like to take a moment to extend our gratitude and appreciation to those who helped get us here today. No student that walks across this stage has done it alone. So whether or not you're in attendance, thank you to every single parent, family member, friend, and community leader. Your love, kindness, support, and belief in our potential has been a blessing beyond words. As for our incredible teachers, staff, and administrators, we appreciate your endless commitment to your students. All of you have gone above and beyond for us, both inside your class and out. We have had a truly amazing group of mentors, so thank you for your patience, your care, and your confidence in us all. Graduates, congratulations. I'll be the first to admit that the last 4, and for some 5 years, has been far from easy. Not only has the coursework been rigorous, but many of us have had to take on additional responsibilities. On top of that, we've just been trying to figure out who we are and where our next steps will take us. However, without these experiences, letdowns, and achievements, we would not be the people we are today. So even though these coming-of-age moments have come and gone faster than any of us could have ever anticipated, and today is in many ways an ending, I encourage you to view this as the beginning of a new journey. I encourage my peers to take in these next few moments and appreciate yourself and everyone who's been there for you over the last few years. To my fellow graduates, I wish you the best of luck on all your future endeavors. Those of you who know me well are probably tired of me saying this, but please keep this in mind during the next few moments and whatever path life takes you down. Life is going to be an extremely long lesson in humility. So slow down, enjoy it, try not to take anything too seriously, and most importantly, don't trip on stage. Thank you all for attending this celebration, and please enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you, Caitlin. Good evening. My name is Denise Absher, and I am blessed to be the principal of Brunswick County Early College High School. I, too, offer a warm welcome to you all. And I want to just add any BCECHS alumni and former faculty and staff, welcome home. I want to introduce our incredible leaders of Brunswick County Schools who are supporting us today and every day. I will point you to, seated in the front row from your left to right, is first our superintendent, Mr. Dale Cole. Our assistant superintendent, Mr. Jonathan Pascal. And our deputy superintendent, Miss Molly White. Our Board of Education member, Mr. Steve Gainey, thank you for being with us and for all your support. I appreciate their constant guidance. When I ring their phone, they answer. When I need to meet with them, I don't know how they get me in, but I appreciate that level of support very much. And now, next, our fantastic partners in this work of early college is not possible without Brunswick Community College. And we are delighted that President of Brunswick County Community College, Dr. Jean Smith, is with us today. And the Vice President of Academic Affairs and the Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Kevin Lee. We are very honored to have you with us today and appreciate all the opportunities BCC provides our students with transfer credits, with associate degrees, certifications, and credentials. We are powerful partners in this work, and it shows in the success of those students in front of us. And forgive me, Caitlin, I'm going to echo the thanks to our staff and faculty. You did it beautifully. But to our staff that's sitting down front, I can't thank you for the countless things you do every day to support these students. And I know they mean it and I mean it. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Mr. Tantillo, your passion for our school and our students, I can't imagine anybody working beside me as hard as you do, and I appreciate all you do. I just have to talk about these teachers for a second. I thank you for choosing Brunswick County Early College, where teachers commit to not only teaching content, which you are passionate about, but also making sure that every student reads, writes, thinks, talks every day, every class. We don't make exception to that. We have to get you ready for college by the second semester of their freshman year. We can't play around. We don't have time to waste. We use a common instructional framework to ensure our students find their voice, learn to listen, and become effective collaborators. And oh, by the way, they also advise all kinds of clubs and support all the events we have going on. So thank you for choosing this different pathway and wearing many helps that help produce the extraordinary results in the lives of our students. Thank you, faculty. Miss Wirch. This is Miss Wirch's first year at Brunswick Early College, but she's not new to early college work, but she is our counselor, and I have to thank her for all she's done to plan not only this graduation ceremony, but our awards ceremony back on May 1st. She scheduled both the high school and coordinated with the college 370 students. She's handled all our social and emotional needs, our master schedule, and next fall. Miss Wirch, thank you for all you do. And lastly, I want to thank from Brunswick Community College staff here at OWA. They are amazing and support us all year with facilities and events. But Danielle Graves and Zechariah Manuel and your team, thank you for all you do to support our school. We appreciate you. Dr. Burnett and Focus Broadband, thank you for making live stream available to include more of our Firebird family. We appreciate that so much. Okay, hooray. Now to my favorite part. May I welcome and offer my sincere congratulations to you, the 2024 graduating class of Brunswick County Early College High School. You chose to attend early college, not merely as a choice of convenience, but as a testament to your commitment to academic excellence and your determination to carve out a brighter future for yourself. The decision to embark on this path was not without its sacrifices. You let go of the idea of a traditional high school setting that included your middle school friends, band, choir, theater, cheerleader, sports, and electives, and you embrace the challenges of a very rigorous academic environment. But in doing so, you gained so much more than we could have ever imagined. Throughout your time here at Brunswick Early College, we've had the privilege of witnessing your growth, your determination, and unwavering resilience. You have tackled challenges head-on, navigating through the rigorous demands of both high school and college coursework with grace and determination. But what truly sets you apart is not just your academic achievements and the character you've demonstrated along the way, but you've also learned how to excel in leadership and how to collaborate, how to resolve conflicts with maturity and empathy. I know many of you have feeling a little afraid for this day and for what's next. But I tell you, remember what we tell you at early college. Lean into the discomfort. That means you're about to grow, and growing brings us where we are here today. I have seen you face obstacles with courage, turning moments of uncertainty into opportunities for growth, and you have shown a remarkable ability to innovate and to find solutions, even when the path ahead seemed unclear. Your achievements extend far beyond the realm of academics. The leadership you've learned and demonstrated through clubs is wildly impressive. Your ability to plan events to give back to your community, like festivals, Easter egg hunts, benefit concerts, recitals, along with interning for your teachers and tutoring for your peers and supporting the Learning Center at the college. You began not knowing what to do as underclassmen in your clubs. But you grew into being such powerful leaders that your advisors and I have learned to step aside and just check in, support the brilliance and the leadership that we now witness with you. The early college experience has fostered a sense of belonging and camaraderie, transcending cultural and socioeconomic barriers. You've created bonds that will endure long after you say goodbye today. I watched you work hard and play hard. The semi-formal spirit weeks, quarterly celebrations, hangouts, basketball and dodgeball tournaments that you planned were all a blast, even for us. It was a privilege to be present to watch your class come together on August 18th at 6:15 a.m. at Holden Beach to watch the sun rise together at the beginning of your graduate year. And then again, you invited us to your gathering on May 3rd at 7 p.m. in the evening at Holden Beach as you came together, played games, had fun as you watched the sun set on your last day of classes. All this has resulted in huge success. 76% of you will be pursuing higher education, 60% headed to university, and 16% to community colleges. 5% of you headed into the military. We have Air Force, Army National Guard, Navy, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Yes, let's clap for that. Thank you. 9% of you will enter the workforce, and the remainder are taking a gap year. Good for you. You've been accelerating for so long. It's okay to take a breath. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember the lessons that you've learned here. Remember the strength you have discovered within yourselves and the potential that lies within each and every one of you. Congratulations, graduates. You have proven that with hard work, determination, and willingness to step outside of your comfort zone, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. Go forth with confidence, courage, and compassion, and never forget this incredible journey that brought you to this momentous day. Keep in touch with your classmates and continue to help and support one another. Congratulations, class of 24. Always remember, once a Firebird, always a Firebird. Thank you. I want to welcome Kylie Bean to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of my fellow graduates, it's my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker for today's event, the 2023 to 2024 Teacher of the Year. From our first year during COVID to our last year where we get ready to move on to our next adventure, he has guided and taught each of us important lessons and given us all very helpful financial advice this semester, which I really appreciate. With a passion for education that's both contagious and inspiring, he has dedicated himself to shaping young minds and nurturing future leaders. His commitment to excellence in teaching goes beyond the classroom, touching the lives of students and coworkers alike. He pushes us to grow in every aspect so we can be our best selves. Please join me in welcoming our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Elliott, who embodies the very essence of what it means to be an educator.
So kind. I'm glad I decided not to read World War I poetry for 4 minutes. That'd be a downer. The people who raised you were in the position you are all in now, but to you, and maybe to them, it feels like the distant past. Every story they've ever told you, it's hard to breathe life into it. It seems like so long ago. The poet T.S. Eliot wrote, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. So even if your folks didn't graduate here in this specific location, they are back here again in a very meaningful way just by engaging in this experience. As parents, you are back again at long last and are knowing this place for the first time, and that has to carry unique and significant emotions. The days are long, the years are short, time is a thief, everything passes so quickly, but at the same point in time, at its core, this is a celebration. You graduates know this sentiment better than the freshmen, just as your parents know it better than you, and so on far back into time. I look out at all of you and cannot think of anything but the respect I feel for you. I'm not accustomed to human emotion. Give me a second. This is unique, yeah. I've told you so often that you're the best and the brightest. I've told you that so many times, and that I appreciate you all. As much as I value and respect you, from my perspective, and maybe for some of my coworkers, the number of times you have this ceremony over the years and over the years and over the years, it starts to kind of reduce and it starts to refine, and eventually just becomes closure, and it becomes a pretty simple collection of fond farewells. And so what is super significant for us with repetition, it kind of refines itself. T.S. Eliot added that what we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning, and he was right. I don't know how eager you are to leave. Some of you will stay here forever and ever. This is your place. You don't wish to leave. And some of you grew up in a place where the entire rest of the country is desperate to get here with every fiber of their being. And no matter what, you still feel trapped. A wealthy beach paradise, and you're all thinking, I can't wait till I escape here. Because that's what it is to be young, is you know that something has to end for you to do what is necessary for your growth and for your next steps. Whether or not you escape in a geographical way, you need to escape as part of your growth. And so all of you who are knowing this place for the first time, there's no way for us to offer you context. The only real way is time-molded experience. There's no poem, there's no song lyric. Watching you leave, it occurs to me I spend so much time with you, like in the given week, it's mathematically more than I spend with my own children. That's not a complaint. I love my job, and I've so enjoyed all of you. Whenever you say something insightful or funny or interesting, it really is heartwarming. I want to share those sentiments, but I also want to remind you that whenever we say these nice things and whenever we offer you these compliments, they come with kind of a but. Our expectations of you don't end here. In fact, part of the expectation of you getting all the benefits and the opportunities that you've received is that there's an expectation that you now use them, you turn them into something bigger. So in the spirit of that, if I could choose one thing for my own kids, and by extension for you, it would not be beauty or intelligence or wealth or connections, and I've made sure my kids are never going to get those things. But if I could choose one thing for you, it would be a drive and a passion and a motor. You all have something unique and wonderful. You're all so bright, but it's very rare that somebody's going to come looking for somebody that's super smart. There's no parades for people who are just super smart. Barring a colonization of Mars or a cure for cancer, it's very rare that people are going to come up and throw a parade for you for being so fantastic. In the movie Lawrence of Arabia, Lawrence favored using 2 fingers to put out lit matches. After an associate of his replicates the feat and recoils in pain, Lawrence looks back with a hint of a grin and says, "The trick, William Potter, is not minding that it hurts." You all have our faith because you've seized the difficult task and you've done the difficult work well. You've worked through challenges and you've warmed to responsibility. No matter how much you engage with the minutiae of life, and make no mistake, your attention to detail is part of what has made you successful. You will still have decisions that have no correct choice, and they will be at the center of what you need to do above all else to be successful and to evolve into what you wish to evolve into. So I hope you do not mind, and I hope you're willing to accept that some of those decisions will hurt. I hope you all choose the pathway of life and adventure and difficulty in the face of easier roads. I hope you're all happy. I hope you reconcile grievances in meaningful ways. I hope the Pacific is as blue as it is in your dreams. I hope you know your limitations, but do not accept them. I hope you can accept the rain falls on the just and the unjust alike. And at the end of all your exploring, many years from now, I hope this place welcomes you back so that you may know it again for the first time, exhausted from the difficulties, but fulfilled from the living. Congratulations to you all.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to recognize students who have accomplished senior academic honors. Graduates wearing gold-trimmed stoles have earned the distinction of summa cum laude for a final weighted grade point average of 4.25 or higher. Graduates wearing silver-trimmed stoles have earned the distinction of magna cum laude for a final weighted grade point average of 4.0 to 4.249. Graduates wearing white-trimmed stoles have earned the distinction of cum laude for a final weighted grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99. Please join me in celebrating the accomplishments of all of these distinguished graduates. North Carolina academic scholars are denoted in high school graduation programs across the state. These students have completed all high school requirements in addition to 2 levels of world language, 3 higher level electives, and 4 elective credits in a single subject area, while maintaining an unweighted grade point average of 3.5 or higher. If you are a North Carolina academic scholar, please stand and face the audience while we give you a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated.
Families, friends, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to be tasked with reading the names of the graduating class of 2024. As a reminder, please refrain from cheering and applauding during the reading of names. Faith Kathleen Albert. Araceli Asensio Lopez. Abigail Lynn Ashbrook. Mary Ann Babson. Anna Grace Bacante. James Michael Baer. Haley Baez. Jasiel Danielle Baker. Ashlyn Elizabeth Baldwin. Noah Wayne Barker. Isabella Marie Barton. Kylie Reagan Bean. Emily Diana Becker. Samantha Noel Becker. Henry Darren Bennett Jr. Caitlin Jean Benyon. Madeline Glenn Brantley. Piper June Brown. Olivia Rabin Chapman. Christopher Kafat Shutan. William Theodore Clements. Arwen Leoness Collins. Aiden Thomas Connolly. Caitlin Malia Cooper. Joseph Lawrence Craven. Kenzie Michelle Cuevas. Madison Grace Davis. Madison Noel de Jesus. Dale Erickson Dyer. Dakota Danielle Ellen. Madison Ray Farrell. Joseph Gregory Carnell Fisher. Jonathan Flores Pacheco. Malik Ashton Freeman. Jasmine Garcia. Alexis Jakira LaJoyce Gilbert. Abigail Linda Gonzalez Gabrielle. Juliana Rose Green. Syaja Mariana Green. Aria Ladon Harris. Cameron Bryce Hawley. Estrella Hernandez. Melanie Naomi Hernandez Zamorano. Avery James Henson. Kaylin Sarah Horn. Tanner Emery Horn. Isaiah Mikel Howard. Emily Lauren Jackson. Amy Rose Hope Jones. Addison Tierra Justice.
John Walter Dean Karwacki. Yanisa Keck. Aiden Walker Krenzel. Sarah Elizabeth Long. Lisa Marie Mattingly. Amari Sivan McLean. Ashton Elizabeth McNichol. James Franklin Nance V. Victoria Ann Neal. Gabriela Pascasio Pintos. Brianna Nicole Powers. Amber Lee Price. Emily Ann Price. Matthew Zachary Prince. Juan Pablo Ramos. Eric Antonio Salmoran Velasquez. Keely Nicole Sawyer. Kendra Hannah Shaw. Mariah Ray Ray Sienkiewicz. Taylor David Sipe. David Lewis Smith. Jana Marie Smith. Liliana Alexis Smithers. Irvin Alexander Spencer. Carson Lee Steen. Kaylin Michelle Stevenson. Zoe Elise Stratman. David Charles Utes IV. Oscar Valerio Jr. Drake Allen Varnum. Jennifer Verdugo Alfaro. Joshua Eric Vinson. Jared Waverly Walker. Jackie Zhang. Jason Zhang.
Hi everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Zoe and I just finished my 5th year here at Brunswick Early College. One of the unique things about this school is that each graduating class is made up of 4th and 5th year students. I know that a 5th year is not for everyone and I'm very proud of those who graduated in 4, but I am really glad that I stayed for mine. This past year has allowed me to grow as a person in so many ways, has given me so many great opportunities, has allowed me to make many friends and get closer to people that I would have never had the chance to meet otherwise, and I will forever be grateful for that. To my fellow 5th years, the people that I started my freshman year with, congratulations. I wanted to address you guys specifically just to recognize that many of you made the choice to stay an extra year here, and many of you continue to make the choice to stay involved at school through clubs and activities, and that's such a great thing for our school to have. Now to all of the graduates, congratulations. The past few years have been different for all of us, but what we all have in common is that we're all here today, graduating. I know the past few years were not easy for everyone, so I hope that you make the most of this evening and celebrate yourself for all that you've accomplished, because every one of us deserves it. Getting through high school is one thing. Getting through high school and earning your associate's degree is another. We all deserve to be proud of ourselves. I know that all of our futures look different, but I wish you all the best of luck. You'll do great wherever life takes you. Congratulations, everyone, and I'm glad to be graduating with you all. Thank you.
All righty. A little story. It's story time now. Story called Be You by Peter H. Reynolds. You were born to be so many things. My wish for our Firebirds heading to ECU, Anna Bacante, Saija Green, Melanie Hernandez Zamorano, Addison Justice, Sarah Long, Alexis Gilbert, and Jennifer Verdugo Alfaro, no matter where your journey leads, is for you to always be you.
Be ready to take that next step toward being an amazing human being. At NC State, James Baer, Noah Barker, Caitlin Binion, Gregory Fisher, Abigail Gonzalez, Dean Karwaki, Yanessa Keck, Aiden Krenzel, Tori Neal, Zoe Stratman, and Jackie Zhang. Go Wolfpack.
Be curious at UNC Chapel Hill. Josiel Baker, Kylie Bean, Kenzie Cuevas, Ashton McNichol, and David Utes. And go Heels. Turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply at Appalachian State University. Isabella Barton, Aiden Connolly, Caitlin Cooper, and Trey Craven. Discover your own answers.
Be adventurous as you figure things out. Malik Freeman, Isaiah Howard, Amy Jones, Eric Salmeron, Kendra Shaw, Jana Smith, and Liliana Smithers. Live a big life. When you are ready, step outside of your comfort zone. Bravely explore new paths and see where they lead you.
Be connected. Find kindred spirits at UNCW. Faith Albert, Samantha Becker, Olivia Chapman, Madison Davis, Amber Price, Taylor Sipe, and Drake Varnum. Be with those who make you feel like the real you.
Be persistent in the workforce. Madison DeJesus, Rose Green, Kaylin Horn, Brianna Powers, Matthew Prince, and Juan Ramos. Keep going and never stop. Be different at Western Carolina, Dakota Ellen. Be silly, be quirky, be odd at UNCG, Piper Brown. Be unique, be weird, and be colorful at UNC Asheville, Irvin Spencer.
Be okay with being different at UNC Charlotte, James Nance. Be just the way you are at BCC, Marianne Babson, Madison Farrell, Jonathan Flores Pacheco, Estrella Hernandez, Kaylin Stevenson, and Jason Zhang. Be kind during your gap year, Tanner Horn, Keely Sawyer, and Josh Vinson.
Be understanding, help those around you to be themselves at the University of Alaska in Fairbanks, Ashlyn Baldwin. Listen, then listen some more. Learn more about who they are.
Be brave at CFCC. Chris Shuton, Jasmine Garcia, Cameron Hawley, Lisa Mattingly, Mariah Sienkiewicz, and Oscar Valerio. Try new things.
Take a deep breath and plunge forward into new experiences in the military. Henry Bennett, William Clements, Carson Steen, and Jared Walker. It gets easier every time you try.
Be your own thinker at Fayetteville State, Emily Price. Think for yourself and set your own unique course at Elizabeth City State, Aria Harris. It isn't always easy, but you'll be heading in the direction of you.
Be okay being alone at NC Central, Amari McLean. Take time to be on your own. Hear your own thoughts, your inner voice. Listen to your heart at Arizona State University, Arwin Collins.
Be patient as a CNA, Abigail Ashbrook. Being more you takes time. Take a deep breath, relax your new real estate career, Araceli Asensio Lopez. Let your future unfold at its own pace at Esthetician School, Emily Becker. It will be worth the wait.
Be okay reaching out for help at Virginia Commonwealth University, Madeline Brantley. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word at Fayetteville Technical, Emily Jackson, reach out. As you voyage out into the world in culinary school, Avery Henson, remember, no matter what, you will always be loved.
You are ready to go to Tennessee to attend Union University, Dale Dyer. You are ready for Fairleigh Dickinson University, Gabby Pintos. And you are ready for UNC Pembroke, Haley Baez and David Smith.
So go ahead, be you. Be very, very you. Go ahead, be yourself. Be the best version of you. Each day is a new change to be more you.
Ms. Absher, thank you for the invite. I do have some official words that I have to say, but before I do that, I wanted to first of all congratulate all of our graduates. It's always great to hear all of the plans for what's next, and that's what we all want, is we want you to graduate on time with a plan for what's next. No matter what you do, there are any number of avenues where you can go pursue happiness and make a great living as a citizen of North Carolina, the United States, and Brunswick County. So that's the most important thing. But I do want to point out that some of you had the very special foreknowledge of selecting East Carolina University as your university. And so I did want to give special congratulations to that choice. Go Pirates. Second of all, I wanted to say that I love this time of year. I love seeing the excitement on the graduates' faces. I love hearing about what they're going to do next. I love hearing from our teachers. Normally, I would pick on Mr. Elliott and say that, you know, there's no crying in public speaking. But Mr. Elliott is just, you know, a fine example of the passion that our teachers put into their jobs every day. And, you know, there are a lot of things that get put on social media all the time, I think, negative about our schools. But I have found that the vast majority of our public school teachers put so much passion and so much care into their students. And I want to make sure that they get a round of applause for that again. And then last, I want to recognize, because I didn't hear it earlier, but I really appreciate that Sheriff Brian Chisholm is here with us tonight along with the deputies. We could not do what we do in Brunswick County Schools without the partnership that we have with the Sheriff's Department, and I very much appreciate that he took the time this evening to be with us. So with all of that, my official job here tonight is honored graduates. As Superintendent of Brunswick County Schools, I certify that these students have met all of the requirements for a high school diploma set forth by the Brunswick County Schools Board of Education and the state of North Carolina. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2024 to be graduates of Brunswick County Early College High School. Congratulations to the graduates, and at this time I want to welcome Tori Neal, our valedictorian, to the podium. Thank you.
At this time, I am honored to lead the class of 2024 in the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please stand. The graduation tassel is an important part of our ensemble today. You may notice that the tassel reflects our school's colors and identifies us as a part of the graduating class of 2024. The tassel we hang from our graduation caps reminds us of the formality and significance of today's ceremony. The act of turning the tassel resembles how one would turn the pages of a book. reminding each of us that we are entering a new chapter of our lives. As we turn our tassels today, we are taking a step away from what we have become familiar with throughout our high school journey. But at the same time, we are taking a step toward our new paths. In this, we will gain newfound independence and wisdom while continuing to grow and learn in the process. As Taylor Swift once said, "The scary news is you're on your own now. But the cool news is you're on your own now." Firebirds, it is time for us to embrace this next era of our lives that begins in this moment. During the commencement ceremony, the tassel is worn on the right side of the cap. Today, we will turn our tassels to the left in unison to signify not only the completion of our high school experience, but our eternal bond as a graduating class. At this time, please join me and turn your tassel from the right to the left. Again, I congratulate the Firebird class of 2024. You may be seated, graduates.
Good evening, graduates, alumni, esteemed colleagues, family, friends, and honored guests. I've been present at every graduation held at Brunswick County Early College High School since we started. I participated in commencements of more than 30 graduating classes. I've never been so nervous. And so, to the graduated class of 2024, it's time. We've talked a lot about time tonight. Time to increase your velocity and time to make great changes right where you are. Does the culmination of our time together show that our hypotheses about you were correct? No, nobody cares about that. Our data and the fact that you're sitting here simply provides the proof that supports our hypothesis about how effective early college is, so our hypothesis is still useful. In science, we know that time is always the independent variable because it's not something that we can control. Just ask your parents how fast you arrived at this point. In life, you, our dear students, have been the dependent variable. Even the IRS says so. You've been the variable that changes over time. And if we provided you with enough resources, a continual addition of energy, if you will, you can thrive. Since this is my last opportunity to share a lesson, I'd like you to recall the graph that we generated from our Icy Hot Lab. This is typical for technology when we need it to work. Maybe? Maybe. Okay, so this is a temperature time graph. Remember that we heated a sample of solid dihydrogen monoxide and continually measured the temperature until it became a vapor. So you can see where the circles are. The independent variable is always placed on the x-axis. In this case, time is actually representing our continual addition of energy by heating. On the y-axis, we track the dependent variable. That's you. As energy was added, as we put our energies into you, we can see the changes as time goes by. You are the temperature change. Slide 3. When we look at the graph, we can see that there are distinct areas of temperature change and areas that look like nothing's happening. Don't be fooled. In the slope area, That's where changes in temperature are observed. And we can see that the result really isn't temperature so much as particle velocity. The flat areas at the beginning and at the end are not temperature changes, but physical changes of distance, called states of matter, solid to liquid to gas. We know that atoms and molecules are constantly moving. Sadly, though, they aren't able to multitask. Only one action at a time, just like us. Particles respond to the addition of available energy either by moving faster, you remember delta T, or by moving farther away from each other, delta phase. This graph represents the lesson that I'd like to leave you with tonight. As we live our lives, humans expend energy to accomplish things, working, playing, growing, healing, and just like molecules, our energy can be used to increase the speed of our lives, getting busier and busier, or can be applied to change the state of our lives. Speed changes that we can see in the sloped area are where we're expending energy to get ahead, to go faster and faster. Sometimes the slope for us isn't quite as steep as it is for others. That's okay. All matter moves at its own intended velocity until something alters it. As we work and play and live, we periodically reach a velocity where we've absorbed enough energy to be ready for a change, a job change, career change, family change, education change, relationship change, housing change, all kinds of changes, like a physical change of state. That's represented by the flat areas. Sometimes the plateau isn't as long for others as it is for us. And that's okay. Those areas appear to have no observable changes as energy is applied, so we have to look closer. In the lab, we observed that during a phase change, there are always two states of matter present. The initial state that is decreasing over time, and the amount of matter in the final state that's increasing over time. When we look at the big picture, it all looks so smooth, but we know that's not how life really is. When we zoom into just the beginning part, you can see that it actually is full of ups and downs, lots of ups and downs. This part at the beginning of our lab was like our childhoods. Here the atoms, like our lives, move a bit faster, and then they move farther apart, and then they move faster again. Sometimes they have to slow down, and sometimes they have to catch up. When we reach a critical point where we're far away from our fellow molecules, and we've changed enough to move faster, once again we do. The more energy available to us, the more growth that occurs, so more energy can be absorbed. I call this process learn more, then do better, then learn more. It goes on in a continuous cycle throughout your entire existence. What we need to remember that we will, all of us, continue to change over our whole lives, whether we want to or not. So, no matter how small your progress seems to be, we have to keep changing, and we hope that's in a positive way. And whether those changes are geographic or spiritual or emotional, our humanity changes as well as we grow. As we mature into adults, we can be better humans, more empathetic humans, kinder humans. Of course, the big picture always looks a lot smoother than our lived reality. Remember to grant yourselves some grace, as you are quite often your own worst critic. So to help you with that, I'm going to add 2 R's to your repertoire: rest and replenishment. Because atoms always return to their ground state once all the excitement's over, you need to replenish your reserves so you can progress at your own velocity.
Thank you, Ms. Henry. You will be missed. How perfectly early college, she said the farewell. You rest and replenish. We'll be happy to have you come back and sub. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for the opportunity to be with all of you. Congratulations, graduates. Sorry. As this season of life comes to a close, enjoy your celebrations and continue on with your tradition of success, Firebirds. This is our tradition. And would everyone please rise and stay standing in place as our graduates and staff leave the auditorium. Congratulations.